when I grow up is still a thing. Let me tell you right now.
Facts.
It's still a thing, okay? I say it all the time. Hey, when I grow up, I want to be like you. I don't care if the person's younger than me. I'm okay with that. What that basically means is there's traits in what you're doing that I really like and I would love to emulate. Hey, when I grow up or when I get stronger, richer, whatever, more talented, I want to be like you, right? There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, when I grow up or when I, become something or as I'm becoming, because you know what? When you stop saying that, you stop growing. That's the problem. So you should never think you arrived because that's never happened. If you're an actual driver, you're a hustler. Around every corner is another walk, another journey, another peak. So you're going to always continue to keep moving forward. That's the thing about it. So be the example on a daily basis. You talked about what Jared Albright's doing. I'm excited to see what Jared Albright's doing because I don't know how much, and no shade to Jared, but I don't know how much that guy's ever lifted a weight. I can tell, you know what I mean? So I don't know how many weights he's ever lifted, but I'm sure just the fact that he's doing what he's doing, it's gonna, even if it's just a little bit, it's gonna be 1,000% change. So you won't recognize him. It's gonna be crazy. So I love to see that. Right, here's the other thing too. When we have people around us that are watching, like you said, I'm not screaming at that person, hey, you can go do this or go do that. Hey, you really need to go to the gym. No, I don't say that. I'm the first person to say, hey, if you can't go to the gym, just start walking. I said it many moons ago on Java and Jam. Just start walking. That'll start to lead to other things. Next thing you know, you might start running that little thing. Maybe you do some walks and then you start, hey, you know what? Swirl says he does some push-ups. Let me try to do 10 today. Then tomorrow you do 25. Then all of a sudden you're doing 100 a day, right? There's always a start to everything. And you don't have to tell people to start. They start when their body inside starts seeing all these examples around them. And then they start feeling that little bitty tinge right there in their heart. Like, wait a minute. I see Capp doing that. What's the only thing that's stopping me from doing that? Oh, yeah, look, I see Swirl doing that. What's stopping me? Man, you see Chris Oswald model lately? Man, look how big that dude's gotten right there. And I think those are the thoughts that we're going through, like somebody like Angel SD's mind. Because all of a sudden, he said, you know what? They're holding me to a higher standard. I can see that. I want to be like that. Hell, with these guys, I see them all the time. Hell, I met these guys. When I was in front of them, they weren't no different than I was. Why won't I take advantage of that, get that energy from those people? I'm around these people this is the best time to grab that talent and start working it, because you know what? The people that are around you are doing it too. You're going to get advice. You're going to get encouragement. You're going to get, hey, kudos, all the different things that are going to give you the dopamine dumps to continue to do everything you're doing. So, when I grow up, be the example, and I'm not afraid of still becoming something. Like, I've not become what I wanted. People will look at me, oh man, this guy's so, I see people that are 10 times more successful than I. Some of them I want their lives, some of them I wouldn't trade it for a million years, right? Speaking of which, I wouldn't want any of their problems. So let me just say that. That's why I just rather be me, because I understand my problems. I know how they got there, and I'm the one that created them. So that's the one thing, the devil is worse than the devil. I'm sorry, it's better than the devil you don't. So just saying. Got to look at what you're doing in life and find a way to get around people that will inspire you to start that business, inspire you to go make that bread, inspire you to go outside and be cool to people, be around people that are doing that exact thing, the waiters and waitresses everywhere. If you start hanging around with those people and people always go, man, is he always like this? When I start talking to people, is he always this energetic? Everybody around me knows the answer. Yes. The answer is yes. He's always like this, no matter where he goes. This is him every time. I can't slow it down. It doesn't matter if it's 8 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock in the morning. This dude is going. So that's what you want. If you can't find that around you, then keep searching, keep walking. Maybe you're in the wrong block. Maybe you're on the wrong neighborhood. Maybe you're in the wrong city. Maybe you're in the wrong circle. Whatever it is, if it's not where you're looking, you got to keep looking.
Damn straight. Come on, man. To build on that last thought, you were starting the DJ party, or you were just wrapping up GACC Spaces on Friday and starting the DJ party, and I was getting everything set up, plugging in my Marshall, getting the computer out to the living room, getting the the vibes curated, if you will.
I did not play this song.
Whisper on a Monday morning, though. Who's to say, who's to know? And Mama Capp looks over at me. She goes, you guys really never stop, huh? I said, Ma, we try to say they don't want this life. And she just started laughing. I said, it's not easy. It's not easy to bring the energy, to show up, to soar high with the Eagles. But it's the only choice for me. It's the only way I want to live. It's the only way I want to be. And you tripped a couple triggers. I read this quote the other day. We're all in the same game, just different levels. All dealing with the same hell, just different devils. Whew. Huh? Huh? All in the same game, just different levels. We're all dealing with the same hell, just different devils. Something to think
They're all
about there.
based on our choices too, bro. It's our choices that have created it. It's what's got you to this path that's created all the wins and losses. And you talk about we never stop, man. Think about this. So that was Friday. Okay, that was Friday. I all day work. First thing in the morning, did this, did the party, got done with that, went to bed about midnight, 1 o'clock. Woke up the next day, realized I had to be in Chicago. Had to go up there and hey, be the light. Like, it's funny because I wasn't gonna go. And then, when Frank said, hey, pull up, we'll do this, we'll do that. I'm like, hey, I will. Well, the good thing is I pulled up. The good thing happened is I had a car. You have no idea how great it was to get, because we couldn't stay downtown. Shit, it was expensive in Chicago. I don't know what was going on, but it was like $1,000 a night to stay in Chicago last night. On Saturday. Yeah. So you had to stay out by the hotels. I'm sorry, by the airport hotels in order to kind of get yourself a rate lower than $400, right? Which that's a lot for one night to go and DJ somewhere. So anyway, so without that, I mean, we wouldn't have gotten around. We would have never went anywhere. So I get up on Saturday. I go through that entire day. I play that show with him all night long. We're there until about 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Now we're on Sunday. Right. You guys never stop. Right. So now we're on Sunday, 5 o'clock.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Go to sleep, wake up to no hearing, right? At 11. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I try to tell myself, I'm trying to get out of here. Like sometime I got a 4-hour drive all the way back, and I said, you know what? Take your time. Let's just take my time. So I went and had some brunch and I left. And then it took me 4 hours to get home. And let me tell you, I was going 5 over.
Yeah.
Had a really serious, way 5 over. And I made it in the fastest I think I've ever made it in the Camry. I got back to the house. And then last night, I'm like, just got a few minutes before I got to do GACC, right? Rumbles. And then boom, I wake up this morning. Here we are. First thing, work all day. And then tonight we're back on GACC Spaces. Talk about never stopping. Everybody says the weekend, right? Oh man, what'd you do this weekend? What weekend?